I'm tired of fiddling around with these, so I'm going to go ahead remove these springs. I think even if I didn't use these wheels, all I need to do is just remove the springs. These springs suck. I wish Creality wouldn't put that one spacer in the corner there either. That really causes problems. What I really wanted to do is get the silicone spacers with the one that's shorter for the back rear. I think that'd be the way to go. Okay, so this is the kit and all these. They're the same size. They look cool. So this is kind of the contrast of the springs. Let me show you what they look like and the difference. So we're just going in here. We'll just lift it up like this. Drop in the springs. I'm not changing any of the other stuff. Put the wheels on. I could either use these. I like these actually. I don't have a problem with them. In fact, I like them because they say up and down on them. I can look in there and go, which way? Okay. So, I gotta adjust this just a little bit first. I don't know what it's gonna do. It's gonna try to come up with something completely retarded. It's weird. It like reads the same kind of crap. Well, it was showing green and it switched. Corner is not leveled. Adjustment required. Please raise the front right. So, go up. Not sure how much they want you to go up. Sometimes they can make a very drastic effect. See, it shows it green, but it will change. Usually, yep. See, recalculated it. Corner's not level. Adjustment required. Lower the back left. This is this one here. I'm looking at it like that. Looks really far off, but we'll see. So you're in the gray, lower the front left. Okay. Now I don't remember how the stock Creality does this. I think some other weird way of doing it. See, they're blue, right? And they're similar numbers. Yeah, I don't know if they'll all change. They're very close. Let's see. Corner's not leveled. Adjustment required. Lower the front right. So that's this one here. It doesn't probably need to be lowered by much. I had one software I used that actually said how much to move it, but I think it was on the Elegoo or maybe the Solvol. It said turn, how many degrees. Well, it looks pretty close. But see, the thing is, the numbers always seem to change after you get done. Raise the front left. It's ridiculous. Okay, but that's 0.02. That's 0.04. So you go up, like literally probably that much. See how my numbers are very close. I don't know what those numbers mean if they change every time the thing is done doing its thing. Corners leveled, tolerance achieved. So there we go. Now, click continue. And I want to do the prepare, preheat the PLA. Okay. Boy, that is really weird. That noise. I'm like, what is it? Auto bed mesh build. So I don't know if this works unless you actually have like a file that's like set up to use the bed mesh. So what this will do is it'll heat the bed, and then it will do a huge bed mesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 point bed mesh, which is good for something this old. Okay, here's our bed mesh so far. Wow, look at that. We're very close to everything. Of course, this is a glass print bed, so I mean, it shouldn't be off by a lot. Oh, that fan sounds weird. Wow, look at this. I've never seen a bed mesh this good on this thing so far, so maybe changing those springs really was worth it. It'll do the very corners last, but it tells me that there's probably an issue right here in the front right corner. Or maybe there's some residue on the print bed. Wow, look at that. So, there might be something raised up here. But boy, I have never seen... Technically, these are different. Okay. I have never seen a bed mesh that nice. I don't know if these are slightly different color green. But, I mean, that's pretty good. Okay. Now, I think it should be good to just go print. Okay. Just let me get it to print, and I gotta remember to tune it to turn down the temperature. Okay, let me do this here. Bed temperature, I want it at 60. Okay. And then it won't let me do anything now because it's trying to print, so I need the nozzle, I need to turn it back down because I don't want to print that hot. I need to go 200. So that looks really funky. I might have damaged the nozzle too. We don't know if our Z is okay either. Looks like the Z offset is still bad. Okay, so yeah, you can see how it was doing that. It's like squiggly wiggly. So I can go in and adjust it while it's going, just to see. Not quite there yet. Possibly. Let's do a pause. Might need some hairspray. Okay, I think I might got it. Pretty good squish. Let's see what it does. There is definitely some crap on the end of the nozzle, so we might run into problems. I've turned it to 64 degrees for the bed. I actually still have it at 215 on the nozzle. I figured, well, if it's too hot, it's too hot. We'll see. I can see that the first layer is not quite correct. If we were to actually pause the print, we would be able to tell. I can see the gaps. So what I should probably do is go ahead and adjust the Z. 125. We're too late. So we'll see. Then we could go ahead and restart the print and see how it comes. I think that's what I might do. So I went ahead and stopped the print. We will have a look at what it did. It actually looked pretty good, all things considered. So we'll remove this. Doesn't want to come off. It's not terrible. So if we quickly go back and go through, what I found with this is the quickest way is to always preheat, because what it does is it'll preheat the bed first and let the nozzle cool off, so you need to be waiting longer. We're like already almost there. Now this particular print wants to have the bed temperature higher than it needs to be. Okay. Definitely too hot. I did turn it down to 205. Let's see how it does this time. Well, we're having problems because there's crap on the nozzle. I still think the temperature is too hot. I'm gonna go 199. I forget what they wanted on here. 190 to 220. I mean, it's PLA. It isn't really super complicated. So we still have to calibrate the Z-axis and all that. And but so we had the dual gear. There's probably an extruder change, I think, if I remember correctly. The dual Z-axis screws. And so in one day we did direct drive and dual gear extruder and the additional Z-axis, and relocated the power supply. But also, I hooked up the Z sensor and the limit switch along with the BL Touch. I don't know if it can work together, but I'd imagine it can. So I don't see any reason to disconnect it. It's there. I'm not going to remove it off the printer. And maybe if the print head tries to crash into the print bed, it would actually stop it from doing that. So I can't really tell what's going on, but there's like, some crap hanging on here. So what I probably should do, let's go like this. We pause the print. This will give us a chance. I hate how you gotta confirm you want to pause the print. This will give us a chance to hopefully remove this stuff. I like how this particular firmware kind of does things a little differently. So that's looking perfectly fine. We just had the blob there. Let's see if we can clip the corner of that without damaging it. Not really. So this is just a test cube. Oh, I made a major mistake not clearing the stuff off the end of the nozzle while it was parked. But I think I was able to get it just now. Alright, so let's see. It looks like it's going down okay. It is blobbing up a little bit. So the other thing I like to do, and I've seen this one work just fine, I'm going to turn the print speed up to 200. And I don't know if this actually changes everything. In fact, I'm pretty sure it can go like 225. Because I printed with it at 200 yesterday and it was fine. It's not going to go like super fast. So here is a test cube printed yesterday with this really clear, funky PLA. Let me see if you can see it better. So this was printed at 200 on the same printer before I did these conversions. Let's see how we're doing. So I got some boogers on the thing. It seems to be moving just fine. I think actually, from looking at it, I think it could go even faster without a problem. Let's see here. Let's go 300, 315, 320. And that's a percentage of the 50 millimeters, I would guess, that it's sliced at. Yeah, I mean, that's not real fast at all. Let's go 500. Let's just see what it does when we go to 500. It looks like it has a limit somewhere. That's 500% of 50. Whatever the hell that would be. 250 or something. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. We'll let it roll for a while and come back. So it shows it here. 250, 500, 500%. Now I don't know if that means that that's the speed it's printing, or if it's just going back and forth. This firmware is interesting, so I don't know. And then you can see the E-steps and all that other stuff. You can go in and change a lot of that. I think you can change the acceleration too. There's your flow. Traction. I mean, you can really do a lot with this firmware. Let me see if I don't want to change that. It still looks like it's printing okay. It's just like the other one. The other one I got like this same artifact in the corner here. I'm not really sure what it is. I think it was just like this. Yep, something almost identical. Maybe the belt is loose. Oh, you know what it is? That's the corner that it that's what this one of the seams is, I guess. Or it's doing some kind of wiping. Anyway, so this is an Ender 3 Pro with a different screen, the newest motherboard, a 3D printed drawer, a BL Touch sensor, a Nocturne fan in the front fan, a direct drive bracket, dual gear extruder, dual Z-axis. I think that's all it has done to it that I can think of. When I got it, it didn't work at all. I don't remember 100% what was wrong with it, but I'm definitely having fun playing around with it. Thanks for watching, guys.